Hey yo, it's your boy Chief Man and I'm back. 6 weeks, 30 videos. From November 14th to December 24th, I'm gonna be dropping 5 times a week. 100k by force by fire. We shall never retire. Get your friends to like and subscribe. Disfruta el video, mi gente. Andale, peace.
Perfect.
Welcome people, welcome back to another episode of Keeping It Raw, where I always keep it straight. I'm not always right, but when I finish, there's nothing left. I just made this intro quickly to tell you that this week's Keeping It Raw is actually some old footage where I go over icks for men, and that's why I have no hair in the fucking footage. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you on Friday for the vlog. Blah.
What's up, my bitches and snitches? I keep it strong like convicted. I lifting up the cup like Invictus. No, bitch, you cannot get this. Shout out to Alejo Pesituala for suggesting this. It's basically what gives men the ick. And if y'all don't know what the ick is, basically like annoying things girls do that put men off girls. That turn us gay, basically. Like, we see the girl do it and we're like, I'm getting dick tonight. So we're gonna run through them like relatively quickly. Okay, first one is believe in star signs. This for sure is a turn off for me. This thing is so dumb, especially when girls use it as a compatibility test and they assign characteristics to you, or they assign a star sign to you based off characteristics they see. And the thing is like 10 guess, so one of them is right. And then again, they're like, I knew it. I was like, what about the other 9? Y'all are still quiet. Y'all on to the next TikTok or the next person like, oh, you must be a Capricorn. Capri D's nuts, bro. Get their friends to film them as they're walking and then pretend they didn't know their friend was filming. I don't think that's much of a turn off. To be honest, that's kind of like, I feel like whoever wrote that one is kind of an old head, because that's just how people take social media clips a lot of the time. And a lot of the time it looks hard, you know? Especially if a girl wants to like show off. Like if she's looking fine, do your thing, bro. You know, stunt for us. We want to see you stunt. That's breezy. Asking questions in movies. I don't mind 1 or 2 questions, and I talk during movies as well. I like to like make fun of the movie, especially if the movie's trash. I like making jokes because one of us got to be entertained. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get my entertainment one way or the other. So if the movie's not doing the job, I'm finna turn into Kevin Hart. But multiple questions. I've never had like a girl I had on a date, but in my family, my mom does this all the time, and it's like, oh my days. So I'd say it depends on like the number. 1 or 2 breezy, but like my mom would just be like, who is that? I'm like, I don't know either. We're watching the movie at the same time. I don't get the information before you do. The movie is set up so that it will answer your questions at a later stage. Toes hanging over their heels, touching the pavement. I've never seen this, but that's disgusting, bro. That's just a health hazard. Why are your toes touching the ground, bro? With the same gent is like, yo, let me get some change. And then you want me to put my toes, wait, you want me to put your toes in my mouth? Come on now. When the middle parting isn't in the middle. That would put me off. Unless it's the style though. But what style is the parting not down the middle? Unless it's like the one that like goes across, but that looks kind of trash as well. Birthday makeup on a normal day. Generally, I don't like too much makeup on a girl on any day of the week. It doesn't really matter. But I understand that sometimes they don't just wear makeup just to stunt. They actually enjoy. I mean, I don't get it personally, obviously, but I understand the concept of them just enjoying applying makeup. So sometimes they get carried away. They just be enjoying the moment. So they just have their face beat for no reason because, you know, they're bored or they just want to do it for fun. So I mean, it's cool. My problem with makeup with girls comes in when they use it as an alternate identity, you get me? So every social media post, every time you see them out, face beat completely to the max. I don't even know what you really look like, you feel me? But if I know shorty a baddie without makeup, then the makeup doesn't really bother me as much, because I'm like, you're just doing it to stunt. It's just like another version of bad, but you're bad anyways. But if you're not bad alone, I beg, bro, stop catfishing people's kids. Name dropping. Oh my lord. This is not just like when girls do this. When anyone does this, it's so annoying. There's 2 things. There's a difference between including someone's name for the purpose of a story, and then there's a difference between who you're telling the story to. When you know the people well, like when they're your boys or your girls, it's breezy to like name drop, because then your friend's finna get hype with you. But if you're name dropping to people you don't know that well, so that you can like show off whoever's name that is. Look at this dude. Smoke cigarettes. This will be a whole nother story time. If you've ever made out with someone who smokes cigarettes, because I don't smoke, it's so tough, bro. The whole next day, my mouth had this weird ass taste in it, like this ashy ass taste. If shorty bad, I'll make out with her. Maybe. But not on like an extended basis. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Oh, look at Adjustable straps. Yeah, me. This is my new chair, by the way. Chair kind of hard. I won't lie to you. The net thing showing on their wig. Any girl I fucked with, I ain't seen this happening, or if it has happened, I've been too drunk to notice if it was a girl on a night out. But that would bother me severely because do you not see what's going on? Chewing gum with their mouth open. I chew my gum with my mouth open, and people think that's annoying. But that really wouldn't bother me that much if it was like a low key chew or like it happened from time to time. But all the time, like. Nah, steal your hat off your head. Yeah, we're not children, bro. Although I don't have a problem with that much because first of all, I don't wear hats that much. Second of all, a lot of guys wear hats to hide their receding hairlines, which I'm cool with. As you can see, I don't really have an issue there. So they get mad when their hat gets stolen, but I don't really care. But it's just kind of childish. But I will admit, and this is my fault, the finer you are, the less I get annoyed by it. Like, if you're an ugly ass girl, you take my hat, I'm gonna be like, but if you fine, I'm gonna be like, come on, girl, stop playing with me. So yeah, I'm kind of a dickhead for that one, I'm not gonna lie, but that's how the world works. Ask for money. I don't really care who's asking for money. Girls, boys, no one getting money from me if they're not friends with me. On a night out, like, yo, buy me. If you're not my guy, not my gal, don't talk to me, bro. I don't like people who ask for things. And people above that, people who beg for things. Some of these are applicable to both men and women, to be honest. Eyelashes looking like wings. Yeah, I don't like long lashes. I get fake lashes, like, add an aesthetic. And some girls really do look finer with fake lashes, especially if their natural lashes aren't that great. But this applies to nails as well. I'm not attracted to girls who are doing too much. Like the long ass nails, like out to here. Or like the long ass lashes that are like touching their fucking forehead. Like, why, bro? Like, y'all just look goofy. Can't walk in heels. This is another goofy clown thing. Like, oh, it made me like, to a girl, but I'll just be like, you look dumb. It's like, why are you trying to do something that you can't do? It's like if we were wearing suits and I wore a tie and my tie wasn't tied properly. They'll be like, why did you come out the house with this accessory that's supposed to accentuate your aesthetic, but you're not applying it properly? Whose fault is that? That's not our fault. It's your fault. You look dumb. Calls you fam. That one is like, Any girl who speaks like a homie, my sexual attraction just drops severely. Oh, my dog, my G, bro, let me tell you, bro. Listen, fam. Especially sometimes, yo, I had to put my whole phone down for this. You know, sometimes the aggressive girl that are like, listen, bro, this is what I'm saying, you get me, bro? I'm like, wait, hold on, bro. Are we finna scrap or we finna bash? What's the attempt here? Where are we going? When the Instagram captions are aimed at their ex. Have I done that before? I don't know, maybe. Listen, I don't mind some petty shit sometimes, to be honest, personally, because I be on some petty shit sometimes. And it's not mature. You heard it from me first, but it is what it is. But I don't like it when there's like no reason for it, if you're just a salty individual. Second of all, I don't like it if it's like consuming everything about you. Like sometimes I've had thoughts or like posts where I acknowledge me moving on from an issue I had with an ex or whatever, you know? But it's not like every post is like heartbreak kid or whatever. So yeah, if you're doing too much with that, I think there's like the asking questions in movies. It's sort of like a level to it where it's like, okay, now you're doing a bit too much. Doing TikTok dances on the street. TikTok dances on the street, I probably won't mind, but I'm 24, so chances are if you're doing a TikTok dance on the street, you're a bit young for me. But the dope TikTok dances, like, you know, like the TikTok dances, like that's what they're known for. Those dances are kind of litty, to be honest, and everyone be doing them. D1 male athletes be doing it. A guy who looks like he's a popular gent, if he's doing it, and I consider myself a popular gent, okay. Yeah, sometimes I really be sounding like a great asshole, bro. But I don't be lying though. If they can do it, then I don't find it that cringy, to be honest. Don't have any savings. I don't have any savings either. Yeah, I know it's stupid. But if I don't have it, how can I be upset if someone else won't have it? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fair person. Letting guys pour drinks in their mouth. If you're fucking with me and we're on a night out and another homie's pouring drinks in your mouth, that's your man now, to be honest. I know some of your city girls are clacking your nails against a glass right now and you're like, it's the insecurity for me, it's the possessiveness for me. Cool, y'all will be independent that side of the club where other homies can pour drink in your mouth. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I actually don't care, you know. Actually, yeah. There's a whole nother episode of me going off on city girls. And I'm accumulating city girls into girls that like riot for independence away from their man or like boyfriend. Don't let men hold you down in like one sense, and then in another sense they're like, where are the men? What do the men do? Man, y'all should shut the fuck. Y'all should shut the fuck up when you're talking to me, but with your own like things, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. If other gents are pouring drinks in my girl's mouth, it's not even like a deep thing. If I'm fucking with the girl, like, she's not my girl, right? Because I believe that if I had a girl, I'm never dating ever again. But if I had a girlfriend, it wouldn't even get to that level. Like, she would know that that's a disrespectful thing to do. But if I'm fucking with a girl, it's breezy, it's cool, but that girl's for them now. It's not for me. Arguing in comments. Yeah, that's kind of... I'm a very low-key individual on socials, so I like to stay to myself. You're not really gonna catch me me funny. And this is my own comments on like my own socials that I post. But if you're arguing in other people's comments, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, chill, man. Is it that serious? Plus, chances are if you're fighting, it's not gonna solve a fucking thing. Like, nothing's gonna happen. That person might be completely immature and unable to reach a consensus or to respect someone else's opinion just for being different. So why are you wasting your time? Using an electric scooter. I mean, yeah, using an electric scooter for both genders is kind of whack, I guess. Electric scooters are just kind of goofy. Unprovoked rudeness. Yeah, that would turn me off a girl. You're being rude for no reason. Like, who raised you? Were you raised in a barn? Were you raised in the jungle? Like, why are you being rude to someone who doesn't deserve it? Now, if you want to stand your ground when someone presses you, that's breezy. I would love that. A girl who knows that she has the self-confidence and the self-respect to stand up for herself when she's been pressed or she's been wronged, that's cool. But if you're just being rude to people for no reason, you can exit left. Sending you your horoscope. That's the same thing as star signs to me. That's the same fucking thing. Talk about their ex. I don't have a problem with that at all. People who don't like their current partners, people they're fucking with, bringing up past relationships, you're all in the same lane, right? Like, it's a romance lane. You want to know someone on a romantic level. That means that in their past, they've had romantic partners that they took lessons from, they've had good moments with, they've had bad moments with. So those moments give you more context about how to better treat the current partner that you're with. So if I'm with Shorty and her old man never noticed when she put together a nice fit to look good for him on a date night, and then I hear that and then I make sure that she's seen when she looked good in a fit on a date night, that old homie's mistakes have now helped me better accommodate this girl into my life. So why are you blocking free blessings? Plus, that's just an insecurity thing. If you don't like hearing about other people's exes or whatever, you should already have the mindset like, I'm better. I mean, that's what I'd be like. If I'm chilling with a girl, I'm like, I'm the best, or I'm finna be the best. Like, whatever it is that it takes for me to be the best, I'm finna be the best. I like that with everything, not just relationships. But yeah, there's a lot of fucking things. Okay, we're gonna speed through the next. Getting dropped home by a guy they just met in the club. Again, if that's my girlfriend, then I'll get you home if you can't get home yourself. But if this girl I'm fucking with, I don't really care, I guess. Kisses their dog. That's kind of nasty. I'm not finna lie to you. Like, when I was a kid, maybe dogs licked my face or whatever. You know, like, haha, you just be giggling. But now as a grown-ass man, like, I don't know about dogs licking people's faces. Can't cook. Not so much like an ick, but more like a necessity. If I'm with a girl, you gotta cook, because I do not like cooking. I can cook if I need to. Like, I've made some cool meals in the past, but I really dislike cooking. Because in my head, why am I spending 120 minutes to make a meal so that I can consume it in 4? Like, the trade-off is just not there for me. But if we both got our money up, we can get food out all the time. That's breezy. Argumentative for no reason. Oh my lord, that's the biggest ick. I'm exiting left. I'm at a point in my life now when I've argued too much for too long. I've wasted too much time arguing. Burp, that's not really a big deal. Judge you by your watch. I don't really think that's horrible. I think money speaks a lot. Like, if a girl like sees me and she's like, hey, this is kind of a broke boy, I'm gonna go fuck with a richer dude, I'm like, fair enough, that makes sense. A potty mouth, always swearing. Yeah, I don't like people who swear too much. Started swearing quite a lot recently though, because I just started swearing this year, and it's kind of fun now. I'm like finding out all my favorite swear words. I'm like a child. But yeah, if they're always swearing, and I always used to think that people who swear too much, it just shows that they have a lower grasp of the language that they're using. If the only words that always come out of their mouth are swear words. Take pictures at night outside of designer shops. For like stories and stuff, that's cool, but for IG posts, like if I see that all the time, it's like guys who take photos on like whips that aren't theirs. Like, bro, what is you doing? If you're not like a young teenager on IG, if you're a grown-ass man taking photos on whips that don't belong to you, bro, come on, man. That man is your son now. The guy who owns the car. Come on and pat you on the head, kiss you on your forehead, refer to themselves as a city girl and hey girl. Yeah, those can just exit the fuck left. I don't even have to explain that one. Hovering around tables in the club trying to get invited on. That's a city girl, first one. Also, if you're hovering, that means you're not fine enough to get on a table. So why am I trying to get with you if you're not even fine enough to hop on a table? Do you know how easy that is? Do you know how easy that is to get on a table? Answer me this. If you are out at a club looking your best and you're hovering, trying to get a table, now I'm gonna spend time with you when you're at your worst. Come on, bruh. Respect me. When the makeup is bad, contour ain't contouring, blend ain't blending. Yeah, that one isn't. That's a Yo, bro, I've seen like, especially with black guys in the UK, because it shows up on their face more when they make out with white girls, and white girls have like way too much makeup on, and then the black dude's face is like white afterwards. I don't know if that counts as bad makeup, but that's just like the snap that enters my head, bro. Oh my lord, there was one girl in first year. Her face was a different color to her neck, bro. It was actually too funny. In the daytime, in front of other people, bro. She left her crib. Nobody told her. That's how you know she's got bad friends, bro. When your friends don't let you know when you're slipping so that you don't slip in front of other people, that's when you know there's a problem. Take off their heels and walk barefoot on the pavement. Yeah, your bare feet should never be touching outdoors. My bare feet haven't touched outdoors unless it's my crib or the beach. But a lot of the time I'll be having my... No. My feet be out at the beach. Yeah, and in my crib sometimes. Like if I just get home and I'm about to hop in the shower. But if I'm chilling, it's always slippers. Who hurt you? That's the next ick. It's like a phrase, like when they say who hurt you. That one is like not that bad, like when it's as a joke, you know, like when you're ranting about something, but it's not that serious. And they're like, who hurt you? But when girls use who hurt you or you're projecting, those are the two main ones I can think of right now. But when you use that as a deflective statement to anything that a guy complains about, that annoys me. Do you know what I'm saying? If the guy's making no sense, or if he's like applying some hurt from a past girl to a new girl with no validity, that's called projecting. But if the new girl is showing characteristics / actions / signs that he experienced with an old girl that displayed a certain characteristic that he is not a fan of, that's not projecting. That's called assimilating. He's saying, hey yo, this looks like this. You know what? It probably is that. And a lot of the time, it is. It's the same thing. Your girls don't want to talk about you're projecting when you've been cheated on before, right? And then you're with a new man and he's doing similar things that your old man who cheated on you did. Now you're like, is this man cheating too? Imagine that man turned around to you and said, you're projecting, sweetheart. Wouldn't that make you angry inside? Because you're like, I have a valid point. It's a logical thought process that I'm following right now. So that thing pissed me off so much. I'm not finna lie to you. Read tarot cards. That's the whole holographic, horoscopic, shut the fuck up, star sign thing. So yeah, that's also entertain sugar daddies. If you're not my girl, like if you're my friend, entertain sugar daddies, that's not a problem. You're using what you have to get more things. I don't respect it, to be honest, but I can't really be mad, bro. It's like OnlyFans girls who take advantage of simps' attention for money, you know? These fucking simps who pay to see news that you can just see for free on Twitter. Anyways, but I respect the fact that they're getting their money up, you know? So if they entertain sugar daddies and they free drinks, gifts, whatever, at least they're hustling, bro. At least they're doing something. But if you're my girl doing that, I don't want any part of that. Have no ambition. Yeah, I can't rock with you. If I'm with someone, I would want to perform for them. That's how I am motivated. I'm extrinsically motivated to make someone else happy that I care about. If I value you, then I want to show you what I can do. But if it's like a girl who just expects everything, whack. Obsessed with celebrities. For example, Beyonce, Kim K. What do we mean by obsessed? Yo, bro, there's still 2 more pages. What the fuck is... Okay, we're just going yes and no's with no explanation now. Obsessed with celebrity. Depends to the level... I'm explaining. Depends to the level of obsession. Sit on the pavement. Nah, not really. New year, new me. That's not really a problem. You're just trying to set new goals and you're choosing a specific time period to go. Unless you never meet those goals. Constantly tilting their heads from side to side in selfie videos. Now that looks kind of fine. When they talk hood, yeah, it's the same thing as talking like a homie. Boomerangs. Nah, I use boomerangs as well. Thirst traps. Nah, I like thirst traps because then I know that gives me an opportunity to slide. Then we're gonna get a conversation going. We get a conversation going. Get to the crib. When we get to the crib. When their lip fillers are so big, it basically touches their nostrils. Are lip fillers cosmetic effects or it's like a product? Oh, sorry. Is it a cosmetic surgery or is it like a product that makes your lips look bigger? Or is it like an actual something inside your lips? Either way, I don't like artificial sweetness. That's what we should call makeup, bro. Artificial sweetness. I like it. Going clubbing with no money. Again, like if y'all taking advantage of the rich uncles in the club, that's your own business, but not my girl. Always having a new boyfriend, never single for a significant amount of time. Yeah, I don't like people who rotate partners. Why do you need a partner if you want to be single? You can just bash and dash. You get what I'm saying? Especially girls. Women don't need to have partners because then you're just taking advantage of them emotionally, you know? Lazy. I'm also lazy. It depends. Say A for too long or too loud. Yeah, that's an ick. Having OnlyFans. That's not an ick. You're getting your money up. Unnecessary drama. That's a fucking ick. That's the same thing as starting arguments for no reason. Let's go somewhere fancy then dress like a bum. I don't mind that. When I get money, I'm going to the bougiest restaurant in a fucking hoodie and they're finna serve me. Not saying what they mean. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Not having their nails done. I don't mind, but it's very fine when they have like, you know, white nails, especially white toenails. Them in my mouth. Getting the lyrics wrong in selfie videos and still posting. Yeah, if it's very wrong, like what are you doing, bruh? That's just poor production quality for me. Still use Facebook. That's just a bit clownery. You're a bit of a clown. It's a bit goofy. When they say yas and then stick their tongue out, city girl, exit left. Wishing celebrities happy birthday. Yeah, it's a bit goofy as well because they're not gonna see it, bro. What are you doing? Using a designer makeup bag as a clutch. Okay, I'm a bit uneducated here. Does that mean that it's supposed to be a makeup bag but they try and act like it's a purse, but the purses are actually more expensive, so they're like being a broke girl basically? That's a bit goofy as well, but not really like a baggy leggings. That's whack. Baggy leggings? Like you don't know how to buy clothes that fit you? Nah, that's goofy. Okay, we're going 3 categories. Goofy, it's not a problem, or the actual ick, like having an Android phone. It's a bit goofy, I won't lie. I'm team iPhone till I die. Posting a holiday picture from 2012 and the caption says take me back. All girls do this. Okay, we're done. Bet. Thanks for watching. If your mom is in the vicinity, if you don't live alone, go inside the room, kiss your mom on the forehead, tell her that you love her and you appreciate everything that she does for you. Peace.